Hello friends, welcome in the world of maths by MEA. Let's discuss another concept based on the previous concept of finding coefficients. I would recommend please watch the previous concept video. The link is given in the description of this video. Okay, here we have an expression in which the power of x is changing. In our previous video, the power of x was the same. Here it is nothing but x square, x cube and x4. Our first question is find the coefficient of x. Finding the coefficient of x means we just want x1 which is present in the first bracket, and from the another bracket we want the constant term is nothing but 2, 3 and 4 and the multiplication. We are looking for x1, so we get this x1 from the first bracket, and the coefficient of this is nothing but 2 into 3 into 4 is nothing but 24, and the term is 24x, so the coefficient is 24. I hope it is clear. We just want the required bracket for the required power. We want x square. This comes from the second bracket. From the second bracket, we have taken x square. From the first bracket, we would take constant term. From the third bracket, again the constant term. From the fourth bracket, constant term. So the total coefficient of x square is nothing but 1 into 3 into 4 is nothing but 12. And the term is 12x squared. I hope it is clear. The funda behind finding the coefficient is always same. We use different method for the different type of questions. For example, x8. We want x8, and for getting x8, we need to want x1, x cube, x4, and 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 8. And from this bracket, we want constant term is 2. So after multiplying these four terms, we are getting nothing but 2 into x8, and 2 is our coefficient of x8. So we need to take one terms from the each brackets. If you want x8, we have taken x1, x cube, x4. So this is nothing but x square. Now check the concept behind x8, the aim of this concept video. We want x8. If we add all the power of x, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, total summation is nothing but 10. So the maximum power of x would be 10. Meaning of x10 is if we take x from all four brackets, the power of x would be x10. If we want x8 means we want to miss x square. If we want to miss x square, it means we want to take the constant term. The another logic behind x8 means we want to miss x square from x10. If we want to miss x square, take the constant term, and the constant term is nothing but 2. So the coefficient of x squared is 2. That is the concept behind the missing term. I hope it is clear. For better understanding, let's solve another problem. Here we have x1, x square, x cube till x10, and we have some constant terms. The first question is find the coefficient of x. X is a small power, so just find where we get x. X from the first bracket and from the remaining brackets 2, 3, 4 till nothing but 10, and product of all, and the product of all is nothing but 10 factorial. So the coefficient of x is 10 factorial. If your power is smaller, find where you get this power. But when your power is x53, that is the second question, we need to find when we get all x, what would be the power. That is 1, 2, 3 till 10 is nothing but x raised to power 55. We want x53 means we are missing x square. If you are missing x square means our answer should be plus 2. The coefficient of x53 is plus 2. If your power of x is larger or the power of variable is larger, take missing terms. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Now solve final two questions. The question number 1 is find the coefficient of x114 in the expansion of given expression, and find the coefficient of x55 and total number of terms. It's a new type of question in the expansion of the given expression. Now solve the first question. We are looking for x114, again a large value of x. What is the maximum power of x in the expression? That is 1, 2, 3 till 15. Summation is nothing but sigma 15 is 15 into 16 by 2 is nothing but 120. So the maximum power of x would be 120, and we are looking for 114 means we are missing 6. How we can miss 6? That is nothing but x1, x square, x cube, 1. That is x square, x4 second, that is x1, x5 third method, x6 is the fourth method. We can miss x raised to power 6 in this fourth method. If we are missing x1 means we are taking constant term minus 1. For the x square we are taking minus 2. For the x cube we are taking minus 3. That is nothing but minus 6. For the x square and x4 we are taking minus 2 and minus 4 because we are not taking x square means we are taking minus 2. So minus 2 and minus 4 is nothing but 8. If you're not taking x1, we are taking minus 1 from that bracket. If you're not taking x5, means we are taking minus 5 from that bracket. That is minus 1 minus 5 is nothing but plus 5. For the x6, if you're not taking x6, means we are taking minus 6 from that bracket. So we have 4 options, and the total answer is the summation of all, because we have 4 combination, all the possibilities. So final answer is nothing but minus 6 is minus 12, 8 plus 5 is 13. So it is nothing but plus 1. I hope it is clear. Now solve the last question of the same type. We are looking for x55, again a large power, and the power of x is 1, 3, 5 till 15. That is nothing but first 8 odd natural numbers. Summation of all is nothing but n square. N square is what? Summation of first n odd numbers, which is 8 square and 64 here. So the maximum power of x is 64. We are looking for 55, means we are missing 9. How can we miss 9 with the combination of odd powers? Is one is x9 alone, second one is x1, x3, x5. There's only 2 ways of missing 9 or creating 9 with the odd powers. If you're not taking x9, means we are taking minus 9, and if you're not taking x1, x3, x5 from the brackets, we are taking minus 1, minus 3 and minus 5 from that bracket, and the total product is minus 15. So we are taking minus 15 as a constant, minus 9 as a constant. So our coefficient is nothing but minus 9 plus of minus 15 is minus 24, and this is our answer. I hope it is clear. But we have a new question. Find the total number of terms. If we have odd powers, so we can say we can get power of x from the 0 to 64. There should be 65 terms starting from 0 to 64. If we have odd powers, we cannot make x square. Since we are not able to make 2, so we cannot make 64 minus 2, that is x62. If we have odd powers, we cannot make x square, we cannot make last term minus 2, that is x62. We could make 65 terms, but we are not able to make x square and x62, means we are missing 2 terms. So our answer is 63. If we have first odd natural numbers as a power, we cannot make x square and we cannot make last minus 2. So we always miss 2 terms. So our answer is 65 minus 2. I hope it is clear. But even if you have any doubt, feel free to ping me. Thank you and happy learning.